Solaris Budgets, and I'm on a journey to ensure a better financial future for myself by budgeting, hybrid cash stuffing, and doing savings challenges. So welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. First off, I say this every week and I'm going to continue saying this. I'm really sorry that I've just been really inactive on here. Basically just life's getting very busy. I'm driving to work a lot, which is kind of new for me this year. So the days I do go in, it takes like an hour and a half, like over an hour if the traffic's not bad, almost 2 hours to get home. So when I get in, usually like 7, 8 o'clock if I'm lucky. All I want to do is crash. And then just on the days that I'm not in the office, I'm also just working. Just haven't had a chance to really catch up on anyone's videos. I'm just trying to balance a lot of other things. I've had stuff to do with the shop, which is really exciting that I can't talk about yet. Also just lots of wedding stuff. I didn't realise how stressed I would get about little bits of wedding stuff that need to be sorted. So me and my partner are getting married in the summer. It is getting closer and closer. So all the free time that I have, when I'm not working, I've sort of been focusing on that. Didn't realise how stressed I would get, or how many things that need sort of sorting and organising and ironing out and clarifying. I thought we were quite we're not really fussy people, so we didn't have what do you call it, we didn't really have a we have to have this and this. We kind of don't mind, so it's all been fun. So I just want to massively apologise that I once again have been very not active. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and watch people's videos, because when I'm not working I'm trying to catch up on every other thing that needs to be done and manage the house and just try and stay organised. But yeah, so here we are on a Friday evening recording my cash condensing and count up for February. Now normally this would come out on the Wednesday, it's the last Wednesday of the month I would normally do this. I just haven't had a chance to sit down. Normally I would film, I'd do all my filming on a Saturday. Last weekend we went to go see my parents. We took a few days off when I went down to see my parents, and it was just so needed. It was really nice. So yeah, I didn't get to film last week. I'm filming today. This is Friday evening after work. This is the only chance I've had this week to sit down and film. And it isn't, we are just doing the cash condensing and count up, which you will see on Saturday morning instead of a weekly video. That is because it is Friday evening, the day before the Saturday video goes up, and I still haven't done all the budget, done all the cash, all that stuff. It just hasn't been done yet. It's just been absolutely manic. I think it's because February is just such a short month. It just goes by so quickly, and before you know it, it's end of the month and we have to sort everything out. So, apologies for that. Another bit of housekeeping. I'm going to stop doing Tiny Tuesdays. I just find I'm being really stretched with making videos, and I don't think they're very enjoyable to watch. I will combine the mini challenges into my weekly video, so that we're still doing stuff with that, round up small amounts of money, but we're doing it as part of the weekly video, and then you feel you're sort of not being as bombarded by videos from me. I will still do the separate Christmas video. I think that is fun. But yeah, we're going to stick to weekly cash stuffing videos, which will combine the tiny challenges and the weekly videos. And you'll see week 1 of the March budget in a week's time, which just gives me a chance to sort of catch up and catch my breath and sort everything out, so things are just less chaotic. But yeah, I really appreciate those that have stuck around and are just putting up with this this chaos and sort of I don't know, I just feel a bit everything's going on at the same time, and I just feel like there are not enough hours in the day. So yeah, I was going to take a break for March, but I think I'm going to continue and just combine it all into one video, and then just will be a little bit delayed, but that's fine. Anyway, enough rambling. So we're going to be cash condensing and counting up what's in my binders for the end of February 2026. I've got a pad of these. These are the monthly savings check-ins and condensed sheets from Rainbow Budgets and Plans. I got this as part of my advent calendar. I think this was such a great idea. Before I was doing it with the iPad and some post-it notes, and I just like that this is so much more neater. So yeah, we're just going to go through the binders, count what's in there, and cash condense. Yeah, anyway, how is everyone doing? I can't believe we are at the end of February. It's just mad. So first of all, we're going to go into my everyday binder. So this is stuff that we budget for like every month. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's all the important stuff like groceries, household. So in personal, we have, oh, let's just count it in the, oh no, let's take it out. If we have some fivers later on, I might try and like exchange this to make life a bit easier later. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, £7 in personal spending. Oh, £8 in personal spending. There's a pound extra in there. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How have your weeks been? How's your February been? It finally feels like spring. In the past week, oh my god, I feel like, so was it on Tuesday when it was really, really mild? It was one of the days I went in, and driving back was so quick. Like, for some reason, like, as soon as it rains, like, nobody, like, drives properly and all the stuff. It's less chaotic. It was a really enjoyable drive home. Yesterday, on the other hand, absolute mental. Back to back, nothing. Groceries, I can't believe I'm saying this. We have money left over in groceries. Groceries, we have £40 left over. So we have 26. I mean, for the everyday binder, I'm not really like worried about the difference. It's more like the sinking funds and stuff. Car is a new envelope that we will be stuffing in March. Eating out. Last Friday eating out had £20 left over in it. I was really, really proud. We went to turn the car on Friday. So I have an electric car. We have a at-home, well, it's an at-home charger. It's still cheaper than charging on the public chargers, but it's still not as cheap as if we lived in a house and had it like running off our electricity, but it's still cheaper, so we can make it work. So I usually like plug the car in. When I get home from work, I plug the car in. And the way it works is you have to like confirm the charge in the car, like within 15 minutes of plugging in. Anyway, got home Thursday evening from work, got up to my apartment, completely forgot about confirming the charge, went into the app, confirmed the charge, so everything was fine. Friday morning we go and turn the car on. There's only like 50 miles left on the car, which isn't going to get us to my parents' place. So what we had to do is either we make the decision of doing a slow charge at home, or we go to a public network and go to a fast charge and charge it up on the public network, which would take less time, and then we could head off. So we decided to charge on the public network, which was not cheap. Like, electric cars are not worth it if you are just purely charging on the public network. It's so expensive. It does charge fast though. But anyway, so that was a bit of an oopsie. I was like, do we take that out of groceries or whatever? And I was like, no, I'm just going to take it out of but taken out of eating out, because one, I don't plan on buying anything for the rest of the week, and it was my oopsie of not like checking that the car was charging. But yeah, so eating out has got nothing in it. So there's a difference of minus 35. Again, nothing going back to bank. I'm not really too bothered. Household, I can tell you, again, nothing in it. We don't seem to do so well with household. I feel like we're always using up that budget. I think it's just because it's been the new year, and then like you're having to replace a lot of things as well. And we also did a lot of like stocking up on like vitamins and stuff like that. So that is the everyday binder sorted. That's not so exciting. But what we're going to do with things like groceries, we're just going to top that up to our normal budget amount, rather than taking that £40 out, playing challenges with it, whatever. That is what we've decided to do. Next is my annuals binder. So this is for stuff like annual bills, car annuals, all that good stuff. So first off, we're going to go into annual bills, and I feel like this is where we can start possibly condensing some cash. So an annual bill's got 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, so close. We're going to take 50 out, and we are going to so we're going to take 50 back to the bank, so 50 placeholder, and I can't remember what I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, and then it's 90. So 490. And that is a difference of 70. Then we're taking 50 back to the bank. car annuals, this is definitely going to be less because we have paid for our car tax. I say we, it is my car, so I pay for it. 100, 200, 50, 60, 80, 90, 310, 320, 335. Yeah, 335. I'm going to write that down now before I... So that is minus 130. And what can we take to the bank? 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's take 50. And let's take those two 10s and replace it with a 20. And that is it for that binder. Next we're going to go into my variable sinking funds binder. So this is stuff that we don't necessarily need every week or every month, but we try and put some money into every month. So health has got 50, no change, and then we're not going to take anything back to the bank. Car has got nothing in it, it's minus 20, not taking anything back to the bank. So what I've decided to do is we're going to have, like, because I commute, I also need to pay for, like, obviously charging and parking. I'm going to have that as an everyday envelope in the pink binder, so my everyday binder. And I'm also going to have a sinking fund for car. This is purely for charges that I have to do in the public network and, like, paying for parking that isn't work related. That is what I've decided. Travel has got £15 in it. So that is a difference of 45. We're not taking anything back to the bank. Gifts has got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. So still 40. Difference of nothing. I might take that 25 back to the bank, just because, yeah, I'm going to take that 25 back to the bank. It's just good to have that in, what do I call it, digital, because I know there's like Mother's Day and stuff coming up. So let's take 20 and take that. Let's take that 15 and get another 20 out. Okay, so there's 40 in gifts. Self-care. So self-care got absolutely raided this month because I had a lot of, I ran out of a lot of things. I ran out of sun cream, I ran out of like my like retinol, and I also used this like brightening serum, and I also ran out of my primer thing, and I tried a new mascara which I'm absolutely in love with. So everything like had to be replaced this this month. I'm really proud that I've now gotten into a really great routine. It just was not cheap. So we had 80 last month, we got a difference of minus 70. I think I'm going to take that tenner back to the bank. We might do a mix of digital and physical cash stuffing for that. Actually, I need to make a note of that. So 10 into self-care. See what I mean? That I haven't like properly sat down and sorted out the budget, and it's like the 27th. It's the end of the month tomorrow, and I'm still not 100% sure. Right. Oh yeah, I was like, what? Why is this other thing? Okay. So the other sinking fund that I have in here that has money in it is Ireland, and Ireland has 5,650. So there is no change there, and we're not taking anything back to the bank. That is basically if I need to do kind of an emergency trip over, or I am thinking of planning a long weekend over there at some point. Right, now we go into the savings challenge binder. So we've done all the boring stuff and now we're doing all the fun stuff. Thinking about it, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be really weird. I'm going to take that... No. Ignore me. I'm second guessing myself. Right. So I'm going to... No, I'm not going to do anything. We're in the savings challenge binder. So in the 2026 challenge, so this is from Helen at the Housewives Budget, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 64. So let's take out 50. So I said 64. And that is an increase of 40. No, I'm going to do some calculation. My brain's just... It's Friday evening, my brain's fried. I know I can do this. 64 minus 25. Difference of 39. And we're going to take 50 back to the bank. Let's take that 50. And let's change those 2 5s for a 10. So 5 of Friday has 20, 30, 35, 40. So that's an increase of 20. And I'm not going to take anything back to the bank, but I am going to condense this. So I'm going to take the 2 5s and the 10. I'm going to put in 20. Oh, I didn't condense. Hold on. Didn't condense in this binder, I don't think very well. Did I not? Let's take those 2 10s and put in a 20. And then let's try. Do I need to condense that back? Okay. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. Right. Next is monthly rainbow roll colour and save. And this is from Rainbow Budgets and Plans. So we've got 20, 30, 35, 40. Again, an increase of 20. We're not going to take anything back to the bank. We are going to condense. Take the 5s and the 10 and put in 20. So, save the year. So this was done digitally. This was like the Tiny Tuesdays that we did this with. This was the first time we filled in the Tiny Tuesdays envelope. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's condense that into a plus 2, a 10 and a 20. Okay, so let's just put those there. So what I said it was 30. So that is an increase of 30 and we're not taking anything back to the bank. Next we're going to go into my 2026 annuals binder. So this is a challenge that I created myself. You can get this as a digital download for free on my Ko-Fi shop if you are interested. So let me get the calculator out again for this. So we've completed January, we have 30. We've completed February, which has 40, and we've done some of March, so we've done £15. That's 85 in the 2026 annuals binder, which is an increase of 20. We're not going to take anything back to the bank, but we are going to condense. Take those 2 5s, put those 2 5s and get the 10. Try and make an effort to work on this in March because we could start falling behind. The next binder is my minis binder. It was Tiny Tuesdays, but as I said at the beginning of the video, we are going to be doing this as minis. We've already completed this once. We're doing this again with some slightly different challenges. So we've got 4. I think there should be 10 in total. And it's, I can't remember, 10, 4, just do the calculator, plus 2 plus, I don't think we've got anything in here, nothing, or in that one either, plus 2, oh, that lost its tab, and then we've got 2 in challenge 6, 10, so, ooh. So that's 10, that's a difference of minus 10. We're not taking anything back to the bank because that is all digital. Finally, we've got my Christmas binder. So this is a mixture of challenges from the Housewives budget and Rainbow Budgets and Plans. So Rainbow Mini Savers has got 3. The Gingerbread Gang has got nothing in it. That's very sad. Reindeer Race has got 7, 5, 2. This Gingerbread Bacon Save has got 6. Find Santa has got 15. That's where all my money is. And then Elf Elf Grinch has got 4. Which gives us a total of £35. That should be 40. It should be 40, so I don't know what's gone on. Why just not put... Oh yeah, there's a 5 in here that I was missing. Don't know why we need to do that in the calculator, but we did it anyway. So 40 in Christmas, which is an increase of 10, and we're going to bring nothing back to the bank. So let's count all this up. So 7 plus 40 plus 490 plus 335 plus 50 plus 15 plus 40 plus 10 plus 650 64 plus 40 plus 30 plus 85 plus 10 40. Okay, so we got 1906, which is a decrease of 9. 3, 2, 3, which is actually not bad, given that we have started buying, well, not buying, but we spent money on like car tax, and we've also spent money on like self-care stuff, and yeah, we had money left over in eating out and stuff like that last time. So I'm actually not mad about it. Sometimes our budgets go up, sometimes our budgets go down, especially if you're doing like variable sinking funds where you're like saving all year and then you have to pay for those things. But as long as we're not in debt, that is the main thing. And again, this is all personal finance. My situations might be very different from your situations. My budget priorities and life things are very different. So like we don't have any of the associated costs with like owning a home because we rent, we don't have any dependents and stuff like that. So everyone's budgets will be different, everyone's amounts will be different, and please don't compare your budgets and what you're able like to do to like anyone else's. Everyone's very, very different. But yeah, I'm not mad about that because we've had some big things that have come out from the budget as well. You know, lots of travelling, we're using the car a lot more, like all that stuff. So I'm not mad at all. Anyway, so thank you so much for getting to the end of the video. Thank you for putting up with me and my sporadicness. The next video you will see from me is my week 1 of March cash stuffing. There are now no more Tiny Tuesdays videos. I just can't keep up basically. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely start to March. It is getting warmer, it is getting sunnier, and the clocks go forward at the end of March, which is just exciting. So yeah, I'll see you next week for cash stuffing week 1 of March. Bye.